Aloha, everybody.
Ooh, we are live, being recorded. Aloha, everybody. If you are just joining us, you haven't said your name, please let us know who you are.
Pauline.
Okay, you got cut off. Who was the last one that just logged in?
Pauline.
Holly.
Pauline.
Holly, where are you calling in from?
This is Pauline.
Pauline Branson. Oh, my God.
Yes! Right.
Mama. I missed your before and after pictures. You need to repost more.
I know. I need to get on it.
Yes, you do. If you guys are just joining us, please let us know who you are. If you haven't logged in yet, please let us know your name and where you're calling in from.
Messina from New Mexico.
Messina from New Mexico. Aloha, Messina. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Awesome. If you are just joining us, please let us know who you are. Please give us your name, your social security number, your state, and where you're calling in from.
Hi.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Janelle.
Team Mokulele.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Welcome to the call, Janelle. Who else we got up? Hey, sunshine. There is sunshine in my soul today.
Let me tell you.
Thank you. Yes. Please always bringing the sunshine wherever he goes. Guys, welcome to our TeamYolicious Metamorphosis, Team Yoli Mama's team. Aloha, everybody, Team Mokulele. Please, if you haven't logged in, please let us know your name and the city and state you're calling in from.
Hey, Happy from Hawaii.
Hey, aloha, Kauai, right on. Traveling to the neighbor islands, tearing it up out there, Javi. Way to go. Guys, if you haven't read my last post, anybody who is not on the call, I'm going to beat them up. Second thing is, if I'm not in their state, I have people that can beat them up. And I'm going to unfriend everybody who's not on this call tonight. So, I'm just kidding. I just killed myself. Okay, it's RJ, Jeff, Janelle, Edgar, Pauline, Messina, Janelle, Ali, Javi. Who else has logged in who has not said their name because I'm taking roll call? Okay, if you haven't said your name, please let us know. We're going to take roll call for about another minute just so we can let everybody get on. So far, we got Kauai, we got Oahu, we have New York, we have Haula, we have New Mexico, and Janelle is from town side, and we have Queens in the house, or is it Brooklyn? We'll see where Edgar's home state, the city is. We've got Jeff calling from town, I guess. RJ is probably calling from Queens Hospital. If you're just joining us and you have not said your name, please let us know who you are and where you are calling in from. Okay, RJ, can you do me a favor? Okay, we just had one last caller call in. Please let us know who you are.
Shannon in Albuquerque.
Hey, Shannon Pace from Albuquerque. Hello. Ooh, New Mexico is representing. I love it. I love it. Hey, I can't wait to see you guys in Los Angeles. Lee from Miami. That's what I was waiting for. Lee, babes, way to go.
Baby.
Love you. Love everybody.
Hi, Sister Lee.
Oh, so much love on the call. So much love in the air. Love is in the air. Yeah, guys, I'm on passion. Like, what you see, what you hear is what you get tonight. There even might be a few F-bombs here and there, so be careful because I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But if you do, please do not get offended. And if you do get offended, just suck it up and move on. Life is just way too short. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's take another round of roll call. RJ, Jeff, Danelle, Edgar, Pauline, Messina, Janelle, Ali, Javi, Shannon, Lee, babes. Did I miss anybody else? The reason why I'm going and I'm taking roll calls, I want to see actually who is taking advantage and who is taking advantage of our calls just to stay plugged in and stay connected. Tonight's call is going to be, we're going to do some tough love tonight. We're going to do some some mindset stuff, but overall, there's one of the biggest reasons why we have our accountability call, obviously, is to hold everyone accountable. So this call is being recorded, so I was just joking on the F-bombs. But again, like I said, if it comes out, hey, it is the 8 passion that I took earlier and the 4 thermal burn. Do me a favor, RJ, if you can mute the lines, that'll be awesome as we can start. Cool. Thank you, RJ. Guys, I'm going to get right to it because I've got a lot of information to cover tonight. First of all, if you guys were not on tonight's call, what an incredible call from Yoli. Bobby Jones, one of the founders, actually interviewed one of the newest diamonds out of New York City, Jenny, this Filipino girl. Guys, I had the privilege, had the opportunity to be in New York a couple weeks ago, and I saw this girl in action. I seen her at a BBP. I seen her at the Transform U. This girl is all about BBPs. And guys, you're going to hear me hammer this to death like a dead horse, and I'm going to constantly drive it home until you guys get it. That the more BBPs you make, the more money you get. Now, there are some things that we must do in order to kind of customize our BBPs to making sure that we can get the close. And I hate using the word close, but I'm going to use the word close for now until I can come up with a better line. But the BBPs, guys, we have to perfect them. Yes, there is, or we have to come at least close to perfection. What I mean by that is, during the BBPs, everybody's mindset should be on party packs, diamond elite packs. Party packs, diamond elite packs. Party packs, diamond elite packs. Did you guys get that? Okay, no. Okay, let me say it one more time. Party packs, diamond elite packs. Now, the reason for that is we can take out all, all the yellow people, like, oh, that's just too much money, or, oh, my people can't afford it, or, oh, it's too expensive. If you thought that while I was saying party packs and diamond elite packs, that means that you yourself are not in the game, which means you have to completely shift your mindset because, guys, and I don't think there's anybody on the team right now or on the call that would actually say, oh, that's too expensive, or I cannot, or I shame, or I don't like, or, oh, that's not for my people, or whatever. If you're, I know nobody's bucking the system or even going against what I'm saying right now. However, the BBPs, the mindset of every team member, you guys are pounding my desk. I don't know if you can hear it. Every team member should be thinking party pack, diamond elite pack, because that's how we start the business. Guys, these people in New York, they don't even mess with the transformation kit. Why? Because their mindset is on business, business, business. And guys, we have to make a shift into business. Are there going to be people that just want to start with a transformation kit? Yes. Do we want to lead them and in their decision-making towards getting the party pack? Absolutely, yes. And the reason for that, guys, is that even if they get a party pack or even if they get a transformation kit, you know very well they're going to come back for a party pack. You know that they're going to have results within 7 days. You know that they're going to be telling all of their friends and their families, and you know they're going to be coming back. So, guys, make that decision for them. Lead them to the party pack. Guys, people want to know that they're being led by somebody with confidence. So, guys, when whoever is closing your BBPs, when you're finished and ready to go, this is the funnest and the best time collecting the decision. Up until that point, everything has been perfected. The samples, the show, the press play, the share the testimonials, which, guys, we have killer testimonials. Anybody who doesn't do it after that, either their heart is closed, they're locked, or they weren't listening or they weren't paying attention. But all of our BBPs, when I'm talking about this, I'm specifically talking about our BBPs in Hawaii, especially those in Hauula, right behind Mama Bella's, the old Seymour gasoline station. You know what I'm talking about? Those BBPs, guys, first of all, the mindset, everybody is thinking BBPs, party packs, and diamond elite packs. If you guys are thinking transformation kit, it's still great. However, we need what we call momentum. New York has it. Why? Because if you look at them, you guys, Chris Medina, that little Manong boy, that little Filipino boy, seriously, you guys, if you haven't seen his latest posts, the stats are 22 party packs, 6 depth charges. Guys, let me repeat that. In his organization, they're doing 22. Guys, I bet you at one point every one of those guys thought that it was too expensive. I'm not saying that that's what the problem is here, but I do have the objection when I'm talking to some leaders out there in the field. Oh, my people are broke. They can't afford it. And if that's the case, guess what? That could be several things, but the most obvious of all the things is if they're coming up with it's too expensive or it's too broke, it's because you did not make it, did not show the business prospect of it. Because if you purchase a Diamond Elite pack, the transformation kit is no longer $140 or $350 or it's $150. So obviously, you know, guys, people are going to freak out on any price you give them. So I always start high. I always start with the Diamond Elite pack. Get them something to really freak out on. Always start with the Diamond Elite pack. That way, if you bring it down, which is what Chris does all the time, then it's no longer $4,000, $5,000. It's now a $1,000 package. Oh, well, I can do that. Guys, it's all about how you present the business. So if the BBPs, if you're not having success, you've got to switch it up. You've got to understand and realize that all the team members got to be on the same page, you guys. Everybody is thinking party pack, Diamond Elite pack. We're starting with business builders. Business builders, business builders, business builders. Is the product expensive? Guys, I thought Hawaii would never, ever, ever be able to afford this. We all know in Hawaii it's so expensive, we can barely survive there. $300 for a weight loss system, forget it. I never thought it would take off. But why is Hawaii the #1 volume producing state if it's so expensive? Why? Because there are people there who saw the products and their belief level went through the roof. Their belief level is like, oh my gosh, nobody can get hurt in this when they purchase any of these products because these are life-changing, powerful products. And is the product expensive? Yes, it is. It's because it has expensive, high-quality ingredients. Guys, we all need to be, our mindset has got to be on this, okay? I am just going and addressing some issues that I've been hearing from our leaders out in the field and some of the objections. So I'm trying to get everybody on the same page here. Here's the other thing. I've had conversations over the last 24 hours with our top leaders. And guys, these were actual phone calls that I picked up because I wanted to drive it home to all of you guys tonight. There are some events that are coming up in the areas of Los Angeles and in Hawaii. And let me tell you now, if you guys are not on this, let's just say this. This would be your last opportunity. Life, as we know it, would be gone the day after the transformation. How would you promote this? How would you get your friends to sign up to get on a car, which is what Messina and all of New Mexico is doing? They actually were flying, but they decided to take a car so that they could bring more people with them to the transformation unit. It's a 16. It's quite a drive, okay? So what if I told everybody on the line tonight that after the 27th, which was when our Hawaii transformation due, the world as we know it, Korea launched the missiles, and I always knew Korea would be the one to push the red button. Korea ended life as we know it, and that was the last event that we had. I know it's kind of morbid. It's kind of like whatever, ridiculous. However, you had one last chance to actually show people, oh, I know. There's a twist to this analogy. If each of you decided to bring 10 people each to the transformation you in Los Angeles and with you in Hawaii, that there would no longer be a nuclear war, that it would end. How many of you would get those 10 people to the transformation you? Guys, that's almost, because I'm saying to save the world, yes, as we know it, yeah, is the passion talking, yes. But here's my point, and I'm going to explain it, and here's why. Because so many times when people join this business, they think it's one of those get rich quick. They think it's easy. They think it's simple. They think it's, well, it is simple, but they think it's easy. They think, all I need to do is sign a couple people up and send them to Transformation U, and it'll be good. Guys, I know people who went to Transformation U that are not doing the business today. There are the numbers, they don't lock in 1,100 billion%, but your chances of getting there are a lot higher if you bring more people, okay? So, let me put it to you this way. There's a loved one that you love and you cherish the most in your life. Picture that person. Now, the mafia has that one person that you know, that you love and cherish the most, and there's a gun pointing at this person's head. And the stakes are, you have to sign up 10 people to get to Transformation U in your area in Los Angeles or in Hawaii. Now, how many of you would do it in record time by making sure you had 10 people to get me, or else your loved one, the mafia, has got this person done? They're going to cap this person. It's gone. It's sorry. This person's loved one is no longer going to be alive if you do not sign up 10 people to get to the Transformation U. I guarantee you that every single person on this call would get their 10 people there. Then why don't you do that anyway? And then a lot of people, when I use that analogy, they're like, you can't put the price tag of my grandmother on the line like that. I said, no, it's not your grandmother's life that's on the line, but it's yours. And I just told you that the odds of increasing your chances of getting to diamond are a lot better if you have more people at these Transformation U's. I would even do this. If somebody was on the fence as far as signing the application to get a party pack or going to Transformation U, I wouldn't even take the party pack application. I would get them signed up so that they know exactly how to do it. Guys, the events is where these things are created. That's where the leaders are born. You cannot show or create the energy of 100 people all jacked out of their mind being taught by one of the best marketers out there, Robbie Fender, Corey Citron. You cannot show that at a BVP. You cannot get that energy. You cannot get that excitement, that enthusiasm, that fire. You cannot do it on your own. You have to get them into the event because that's where you lock in those feelings. Those feelings of, wow, there is something going on here. Wow, I just heard this person's why. Wow, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We've been so lucky, guys, thus far that our products have been the biggest recruiter for us. A lot of you guys, especially on the phone, guys, I can tell you right now, you haven't done this before. And I have, and there's a reason. I'm wrapping this up, and I'm coming full circle. Just bear with me for another two to three Hawaiian minutes. Now, I'm talking to Chris Medina today, and I've told him, I said, there's some people in my group that are struggling, as with everybody else, Yoli, because this is a struggle. And it's supposed to be hard, you guys. This is supposed to be hard. Now, everybody hears my success and go, wow, diamond in 2 weeks. You know why? Because prior to that going diamond in 2 weeks, I had 3 years of an absolute hell. And it's by way of God telling me, okay, I'll give you a break. I'll throw you a bone here. This is my own personal I'm sharing with you guys right now. Getting to a point where you are actually averaging 10 and knocking down 10, 15, even $20,000 a week, it's supposed to be hard. It's not going to be handed on a silver platter. Nationals on a silver platter, that's not what it's about, you guys. You have to have this. It has to be challenging. This is the time where God is going to figure out and separate the men from the boys, the girls from the women. And it's going to test you, and it's going to try you, and it's going to see if you really have what it takes to actually earn this type of wealth. Because nowhere else can you make. And I've actually added that last number of 10 to 15 to 20,000. Why? Because without mentioning incomes, that's what my sponsor made last week, the last number. We don't mention incomes, but guys, 1 year this guy has built something to where he's making $20,000 a week. Go do the math. Go figure it out. You won't do that anywhere else. Anywhere. And if you do find a place like that, then call me and let me know. I will definitely jump in with all 2 feet, okay? So, with that in mind, because documentation beats car. And by the way, this guy was a chicken flipper. He had no business being in this business. He was not a marketer. Every one of this, the majority of everybody on this call is not marketers either. And that's one of the signs that Yoli does, is that they sign up the average person who doesn't have any business being in this business, who has no marketing skills. Our caller tonight, Jenny, never done this profession before, and is now a diamond, transforming lives, living Hawaii, blah, 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 yada, yada. I know this church is true. Everything. Yes, that's what's happening. Okay, so I'm talking to Chris Medina today. He asked me to ask my group, how bad do you want this? So everybody, you write it down. Please take this down. Please write this question down to yourself and be very honest with it. Because if you only want this to transform lives, then great. If you don't want it that much as far as creating wealth, then be honest with yourself and be honest with me too, okay? How bad do you want this? That should be the first question you write down. The second question is, how deep is your belief? Guys, I am down 75 pounds from June of last year, and I did the worst transformation. I still ate Lily Hub Bakery. I still eat Landon's Bakery and Zippy's and all that. I thought the Pure will take care of this. Guys, my belief now is so strong because I thought, oh, my gosh, I'm my biggest block. Nobody would dare. I'm so blessed that even though I look this big and this humongous, people still signed up with me. Thank you, God, that he still was able to allow me to go triple diamond looking this ridiculously heavy. I'm sharing. Guys, my heart is on the table right now. I'm telling you guys, how big is your belief? Write that down and be honest with yourself. Here's the next question. Are you willing to do what sucks right now? Are you willing to do what sucks? Because in the beginning, yes, everyone, all these top people, myself included, we bust our ass. Yes, we do. We do it because we know that in the beginning we are overworked and underpaid. But 1 year later, my sponsor is making ridiculous weekly incomes. Now he is ridiculously overpaid and underworked. Guys, at your job, will that ever flip for you? Will that ever happen? Will you ever share in a 1.5 global bonus pool quarterly when you reach the diamond position and above? You know, every quarter they give you shares, stock options in Yoli when you reach diamond, and it's shared amongst the diamonds. And guys, the diamond pool right now is probably about 15 to 20 people. That's it. It's mind-boggling to me. So, are you willing to do what sucks in order to get the victory? I look at it this way. I would be willing to walk through glass if I had to make the kind of income that my sponsor is making. And if money isn't your thing and if you're offended, again, suck it up, move on. But for now, if it is, and if you're like, oh, that's just too much money, or that's just, all you talk about is money, again, try not to offend the greens or the yellows. The money makes you more of what you already are. Everybody on this call is a loving person and is a child of God. And I know for a fact that when we make more money, we're going to be a better child of God. We're going to help more people, okay? So, are you willing to go through what it takes? Are you willing to go through? Wait, hold on. Wait, that was the last question. Are you willing to do what sucks and to start and to get that work? So here's another one. As far as your work ethic is concerned, if every one of you were not at a job and you were doing Yoli full time and you put in 9 to 5 hours, what would your results be? Let's just say all you had to do, or the only thing that you had to do in your job, in your Yoli job, but this is not a job, but let's just say it was where you had to put in 9 to 5 hours, those hours of 9 to 5. And all you had to do was contact people to get them to a BVP. What would your results be? Well, obviously, it would be a lot higher because you would get a lot better. And guys, so many times we're not doing what it takes. The work ethic is like, oh, I'll make 1 or 2 phone calls. That's why the revenue-producing goal is how many contacts that you're making daily. How many of those people are you contacting? A lot of people are, I already called everybody. I already tapped out my warm market. Bull crap. You know why? There is no such thing as saturation. There is no such thing as I've called everybody on the list. that is a lie. You've been lied to. If anybody in your downline or in your organization says, I spoke to everybody. You have not. I've been doing this for almost 18 years. There's still people I haven't spoken to that I know of. There's so many people that we know. So get back to that work ethic. Here's another one. I was talking to Daniel Song. I told him, what are your 4 reasons why you're doing Yoli? The first one, and he said that 80% of all the diamonds, he says you got to look at the signs, by the way. There are so many signs. If you haven't been in the profession, I'm going to give you a clue and clue you in right now that there are signs right now in Yoli that is popping diamonds, 80% of which are not marketers. You guys, if you look at the top people right now, Brian McCoy, not a marketer. He's been in the industry, but he has not had success. Not a marketer. Eugene has been with one other prior company, and he basically half-assed his way in that company. I was there. I already know. Ruby, come on. We all know her story. That's a joke. That's a high school dropout who used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, who now drives a Mercedes that is average. I don't even want to give the income. It's ridiculous. Okay? The Chris Medina has been in the company for 7 years, over 20 companies. Not a marketer or has not had success. Now he's knocking down some incredible monthly incomes, what the average person makes yearly. Guys, go down the list, go and check all of these diamonds. 80% are non-marketers. That's a huge sign. His biggest fear is regret, that he did not want to regret it when this company did hit the $100 billion mark and he was not part of it. That should keep every one of you up at night going, oh my gosh, I only have this next 12 to 24 month window of opportunity. Guys, when you see birds flying south, that's the biggest indicator and a sign that winter is coming. When you see 80% of average non-marketers, that girl from New York, Jenny, comes in and becomes the newest diamond in 6 months, that's a sign. It says that there are systems in place that we need to just plug into so that we can have those type of results and those type of success. Guys, I'm almost done here. Seeing the signs of the growth, and for example, I speak with Bruce on a daily basis whenever I go to the headquarters. Yes, I have a huge advantage. I live here in Utah. Well, actually, I reside here in Utah. I live in Hawaii, but I reside here in Utah. So the headquarters, I have a lot of advantage. I take advantage. I go down. Whenever I see Bruce, the accountant, I ask him, hey, what are the signs? How are our numbers doing? And he can't give the exact numbers because we're still privately held by the 5 founders. They cannot give any public information on how the company is doing. However, this is his daily report. Every time when I see him, he says, since the release of the Party Pack, growth has spiked. Since the release of the Diamond Pack, it has skyrocketed. Since the release of the new product video, we have already set and then broken the old records that we set prior of the week before. Signs, people. These are all signs that the company is in what we call momentum. 12 to 24 months left of this window of opportunity. Transformation U is coming up, guys. Every one of you should be gearing up towards that Transformation U, which means you need to do those BBPs. We need to find the business builders. Again, we're going back to every member in the BBP needs to be thinking, Party Pack, Diamond Pack, Party Pack, Diamond Pack, Party Pack, Diamond Pack. I hope everyone got that. Okay. Since the rank advancements, look at the signs again. If you look at that last post on the rank advancements, which, by the way, P.S., it's already outdated because there's some people out there that are diamond that should be double diamond. There are rubies and emeralds that have already hit the diamond position. That's how fast this thing is growing. Another sign when he said that after Cancun, numbers again spiked. Guys, when the numbers do not decrease but they only increase, that's the sign that your company is going up. Okay? So, the only variable in this whole situation is you. Guys, how much are you working on yourself? How much self-development have you been working on and focusing on? What books are you reading to help feed your mind? to help feed your self-development? Are you getting to the 9s, to the 8s and the 9s? Because a 5 cannot recruit an 8 or a 9. That's why you have the 3-way be in. But the 5 has got to advance every time to a 6. What is your confidence level? How confident are you when you're standing up at your BVP and you're telling your story? How confident are you when you're collecting the decision in front of the room when you're closing it? Because people want to know that if they're going to invest their money, they want to invest it into somebody that's going to lead them. So, guys, when you're closing your BVPs, when you're standing up and collecting the decision, guys, you have to stand with boldness and confidence and collect the decision. And say, hey, we have 3 types of person. The first type of person says, you know what, I want to get started. You should have shut up about 20 minutes ago. I'm ready to get started with either party pack or a Diamond Elite pack. The second type of person says, you know what, I want to try the product first. I have a lot of questions. The third type of person says, you know what, this isn't for me. Thank you for coming. Get on your skateboard and start paddling because I think McDonald's is hiring. That's a joke. I use that. Don't use that. That's a joke that I can get away with. And if you're funny, then you can get away with it. But that's the close. The close after the going, get with the person who invited them. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or a 3. We're looking for the 1s. If you are a 1, come talk to me afterwards. Guys, people want to do this, but they want to know that they can invest whatever hard-earned money that they saved into somebody who's going to lead them, someone who has confidence, okay? I'm almost off my high horse, guys. Whoa, Nelly, I'm almost done. I'm bringing this home right now. I normally don't go this long. However, this is an incredible night. So here we go. The last one is the third part that Daniel was talking to me about is the difficulty level. Guys, in our last company, the comp plan was extremely difficult. We get compensated 9 different ways off of the binary. 10% off of the lesser leg. You got a left and a right. Guys, put a left and a right business builder on both of them. Get them to the transformation view and see what happens. Get a left and a right, put them on the left and the right side, get them to a transformation view, have them seasoned, trained, and developed and taught by a seasoned marketer, see what happens. Guys, this business is not difficult. Other companies are very difficult. Guys, the system as far as the BVP is 5 S's. Guys, this is so simple. If you were to go and do your research, by the way, you don't have time to do research. Let me just tell you. But if you have time to go and research the marketplace and find out what it takes to build a donut shop, we're talking a minimum of $50 to $100,000. The diamond pack is only 3 to 5. It's 4 here. If you pick it up, it's 5. It's 5 is 4,600, whatever, to Hawaii. To start a business that can return the investment of $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 in a diamond pack, where you can one day turn around and make $20,000 a week. This is where I would have inserted the F-bomb, but I'll just pass on it by now and say, give me a effing break. That's as raunchy as I will get. But guys, you have to show these people, these brand new people, that starting with and investing in a Diamond Elite Pack and the ROI, that's one thing I learned from my business class at BYU, the ROI, or the return of the investment, it is less difficult than what you would get as far as starting up a small little mom and pop, some hoagie yogi, some sandwich shop. Guys, the numbers are so stacked up against you for a conventional business. Here, you don't have to be a marketer. You don't have to have the schooling, the education. You don't have to be black or white. The thing is, the computer does not care. The computer at Yoli, all it cares is that you do the work. All it sees is that you input the applications. There is no such thing as corporate politics here. You can't suck up to a computer. You can't date the computer's boss. You can't bring donuts to the computer. I don't think I get this. This is a free enterprise where average people, non-marketers especially, are tapping into a system that's already proven. Guys, we don't have to recreate the wheel. This is already proven. That girl, that Filipino girl in New York City just said, follow those people who have done it. Because so far, guys, we've been following a lot of 9-to-5 broke mentality people. It's up to us, our job, to switch their mindset and to say, look, yes, it's scary. But guys, believe in me at least for now. Guys, to this day, my biggest mentor, my biggest motivation has been Eugene Hong. This guy has proven all of the odds that said it. Guys, I was the biggest anti-Yoli person when I heard that he was doing this. I told him don't do it. I told him it sucks. I told him it was stupid. I told him it's not going to last. I started to badmouth the founders. I told them, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I'm so glad and I'm so grateful and so much gratitude to God that he didn't listen to me. This guy is living proof that there are systems that are so simple where the average person, somebody who even used to flip chickens for a living, can make $20,000 a week. And if that's you, and if you feel that you can do it, then you've got to get that mindset in. You've got to read the books. You've got to get excited. You've got to be confident. You've got to start leading by example. You've got to start leading from the front. There's no leader that can lead from the back. You've got to make your daily calls. Is this thing hard? Compared to what? It's not really. But is it hard for now? Yeah, it's because you haven't done this before. Is calling people fear of rejection a big factor? Yes. Is figuring out or wondering what other people are going to think of you? Yeah, that could be your biggest stumbling block. Like, oh my gosh, what would they think? What would they say? Guys, for that mindset, all I can say is who gives a crap what people think? They already have an opinion about you anyway. In this, guys, nobody gets hurt. They lead them to a BBP or to invest in anything. It's going to be awesome. We already know that. The last thing that Daniel was sharing with me was that there is so much significance. Because what we do as far as transforming lives has a huge impact, and it has a huge significance. Today I was at the gym, and guys, I was working on legs, and I noticed that, when you train your muscles in the beginning, when you have resistance training, yes, it's going to be hard. It's supposed to be hard because that's how the muscle builds against resistance. Because when you resist and resist and resist, you're going to build some type of muscle. You're going to have some type of result. If you don't, you're going to be 415 pounds. Believe me. Hallelujah. I'm preaching to the choir. Somebody who did not do resistance training had pretty much eaten himself to a 400 and tipping the scale. Guys, that's where I was. The significance of what this product has done for me with these ultra incredible, powerful, pure products, ingredients that come from New Zealand with no hormones or GMOs or, all this chemical-free stuff that are artificially flavored, no artificial colors, no preservatives, no nothing. This type of product has a huge significance. And guys, shame on you if you don't talk to people about it. And if you don't have that conviction, then get convicted on the product. Get yourself back on the BBS, guys. I have been yo-yoing this thing, but I have been consistent. I have been going up against chantilly cakes that have been baked in my house. I have been saying no to this, saying no to that, saying no to hamburger steak with gravy, with mac salad, all that kind of stuff. Is it a sacrifice? Yes. Do I feel a whole lot better? Yes. Why? Because there is a huge significance in what I do. Every one of us, guys, when we wake up, we should be so passionate and so excited about what we're doing because it has a huge amount of significance. Where you can transform and save somebody's life, I don't know where you can do that, especially in the 9-to-5 world. And if you do, like I said, do it. If you find something like that turns you on that much. Because this call, I've been so waiting for this because I know that as a leader, I have not shown that passion as I am passionate now. But it just dawned on me again, and I'm going through some incredible, what I call popping sounds. And it's basically my head popping out of my ass going, oh my gosh, I finally get it. I hope, again, don't be offended. I just had to, not trying to picture a visual or anything like that. However, guys, you definitely need to dig deep and to find out what your why is again. Let me put in one of the whys for you guys, okay? Excuse me. there is a transformation view in Los Angeles and in Hawaii. Okay, let's say that again. I'm trying to pull from every type of analogy here, where I can get you guys to really get off your ass and to go to work and to get those people registered and locked into these trainings. Okay, I'm trying as much as I can because I feel as a leader it is my duty, and I'm hoping that through my emotions, through my passion, and what I can share with you guys tonight, it will really get you guys going. Because up until this point, if you are not a diamond, and I know, guys, I know that everybody has problems in their lives, they got challenges. I know that they have, things, they have people to take care of and all that kind of stuff. I know that life goes on outside of Yoli, and it happens all the time. However, my passion has increased 110% fold, and for this main reason is because I see, and I know you guys feel it, I see when Chris went Blue Diamond, I was probably the happiest, but I was also probably the most motivated. Because it's another sign of somebody who has the thickest, strongest Monongbidai accent that is like literally going Blue Diamond. And when I found out he texted me a copy of his check, I was in tears over this kid who had suffered tragedy in his life. But my biggest burning desire was to have that same results for everybody on this call, literally. And I know if you're new, we're just getting to know you guys, Danelle and Edgar, and you guys from New York. Edgar, I have a huge passion for New York. You can ask anybody. Leanne knows. I want so badly to come out there and help you build this because I love that city. But RJ, Jeff, Danelle, Edgar, Pauline, Messina, Janelle, Ali, Javi, Shannon, and especially my Lee babes, you guys, my burning desire, as much as I was happy for Chris, was I wanted those same results for you guys. And Edgar and Danelle, by the way, I don't normally go off this much on the call, but if you're brand new, probably going, wow, you must be on 20 passion. Yes, I am. I'm very passionate tonight. However, when I see, what's happening, I know that I need to get that instilled into all of you guys. That these trainings are the key. In my opinion, all of this stuff, the why, everything, it really doesn't matter if you cannot get these people into that training to show them exactly how, all the how-tos, and to figure out what their why is. So think deeper about your whys, guys. Go back and really contemplate. Go to a quiet place. Turn off all the TVs, all the music, all the bombings, and all of the marathons that's been killed people. Guys, just get away from it for a while tonight. Do me that favor. Go to a quiet place and really dig deep again about why you want to do this business. To me, this call, guys, is history in the making. It'll be that one call where hopefully one or two of you guys tonight will say, wow, it was that call that really turned it around to where I started to do my whys and my calls. I got at least 10 people, at least 10 people per person. Is it a big number? Yeah. But guys, if you can get those 10 people locked into those trainings, whether it's in Los Angeles or in Hawaii, I know that you guys will have a lot better chances at momentum of getting you guys up into the diamond position. Because once those people are locked into their belief, the rest, as we say, is history. Guys, I'm looking at the significance again of listening to Tom Peluso's mom. If you knew that you could extend somebody's life a couple years through the product, then why wouldn't you want to shout it from the rooftops? Why wouldn't you want to talk to everybody that you knew? If you knew that you have stories like my sister, who, when she was 8 years old, saw her mom die. And all the way up prior to that, she saw her sticking herself with a needle, and she asked her mom, my mom, why do you do that? She says, it's because I'm sick. And then when she had her own daughter, she had diabetes and was sticking herself with a needle. And her daughter asked, Mom, why do you do that? And it was that big, huge eye-opener where my sister finally said, I wanted to stop this pattern of what this disease can do and what it has done to me, where it left her without a mother at 8 years old. if you knew that you could help somebody with their diabetes or with their high blood pressure or with just losing an extra 25 pounds within the last 2.5 weeks, like my nephew Curtis, who has completely transformed his attitude, his perspective on life, his wanting to be around for his daughters. If you guys knew of these stories that has happened to yourself, then why wouldn't you call all those people every day and make sure they got to the transformation you? Am I passionate tonight? Absolutely. And I think I'm more so mainly because I've seen all the signs about what this company can offer, the difficulty level, the return on the investment. Guys, all of this stuff is happening within the next 12 to 24 months. I can only forewarn you now that it starts right now. It starts as soon as we get off this call. To reestablish what your real why is, to make your goals again, to get people to the transformation I promise you won't regret it. So, guys, I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to be very happy that I'm hoping, again, like I said, either 1 or 2, 5, or hopefully all of you got what I was trying to say. And I need those numbers back again. I need your goals back again. And the reason for that is this is an accountability call, so I will do better at making sure that I can contact you guys throughout the week to let you, just to see how those goals are going. In closing, I just want to tell you, every single one of you, I appreciate all your hard work. I appreciate the fact that you're going up against the grain sometimes. I understand that we all have life challenges outside of Yoli. I understand that we all have things that we're dealing with that I'm not aware of. I totally get it, because everybody, we've all got problems. I can say this, though. While you might not agree with me, but 90% of all those problems can be solved with money. Again, it's not the love of money, but it is, which is the root of all evil. But it is money that makes us more of what we already are. So, guys, let's make our spiritual and our financial and our physical and all of that come into sync. A lot of us are off balance. We just need that missing link here and there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say right now it is the finances. So let's focus in again on the number of people that we can register. I'm going to give you the goal, and I'm going to challenge you guys. I'm not going to make any prizes. You guys should all want this from inside. There shouldn't be any incentive of any cash bonus or any of that kind of stuff. You guys dig deep inside and figure out what your why is. That enough should be enough bonus for you guys to get those people registered. And I want every one of you from Los Angeles to Hawaii to pick the number 10. Pick the number of 10 people. And this does not count of your downline who are already in the business. 10 new reps. Can you do it? Yes. Because if your family was held by the mafia and you needed 10, you're darn right you're going to get 10 people registered. Nobody tell me different. Again, and it's only an analogy and it's only an example. But if it helps to motivate you to get those people, then do it. But 10 people, no less, no more if you want. More would be a bonus, gravy on top. But 10 people locked into that. Los Angeles Transformation and the Hawaii one. And you're going to get that, first of all, by securing your own registration and then going to work at focusing and putting the names down of people and putting on where you can see it every day where you have to call these people. And guys, even if they don't come to a BVP, obviously you want to get them to a BVP. Get them to the BVP. If they were fencing whether they're going to start with a Diamond League pack or a party pack, guys, if they had any questions, three-way me, because what I'm going to do is say, look, I would even wait and hold off on your investment on any product until you went to the training first. That's what I was talking to Chris Medina. When he was at the New York Transformation, he actually got his entire group and his entire organization to fill out more of the conference in Utah, and he got 30 of them. Guys, when you have 30 people going to an event, their belief goes through the roof. You're locked in, and so are they. And let me ask you this last question, and then I'll close. I know for some of you who made the trip, Ali and all of you guys, I know you guys sacrificed a lot, RJ, Ali, brought his whole family up to Transformation U. Leanne, you guys all flew. Janelle, everybody came, or those who did, came to the Dream Conference. I know for a fact that afterwards, after seeing everything that happened at, the Y, the Transformation Live, and all that kind of stuff, that there was little to no doubt about the business. I'm going to answer that for you and say it myself. I know Messina, you guys drove all the way from New Mexico. I know that afterwards, the reason why you're still on this call tonight is because the Dream Conference locked you guys in. There was little to no doubt. To me, you cannot have doubt and faith at the same time. It doesn't work. It's like you're either pregnant or you're not. It's just one of those things, okay? So when you're lock your people in and when they have zero doubt, what do you think is going to happen when your 10 people go to these events? They will have zero doubt, little to zero doubt. The other doubt, if it's 9 or a 10, or if they're at a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10, all they need is another 3-way call, and they're locked in. And then they can go to work, and that's how this self-fulfilling prophecy and this cycle repeats itself to where now, like Eugene, he can actually retire already. Guys, in 1 year, is this a get-rich-quick thing? Yes, a lot quicker than 40 years working for somebody else in corporate America where life sucks. Not saying if you're at a job and it sucks, or if you love your job, great. I'm not downing anybody's job or anybody's profession. However, if that is the case, guys, this is another alternative, and it's a better, healthier, awesomer, with a lot more solid financial stability lifestyle, and that's what we're offering here. So, guys, RJ, I'm going to have you unmute the lines, and I'm going to say God bless to every single one of you. I just wanted you guys to know how much I love and appreciate all of you guys' hard work. Please inbox me, every one of your, just the number of people that you want to have. If it's 10, then write 10. And then we're still doing the revenue-producing activity goals, which is number of BVPs that you're having. And by the way, if I'm coming out to your area, please, the biggest mistake you can do is wait till I come. Please start. It's called recruit to invite. You recruit people to invite them to come to a BVP so that you have at least 5 or 6 by the time I get there. Don't step off the gas pedal now. This is now the time you rev it and you floor it and you start busting your butt at 35,000 RPMs and start calling and inviting and get that confidence and that excitement and enthusiasm and that boldness and get people to the BVPs. And everyone should be thinking Party Pack and Diamond Elite Pack. I love all of you guys, and I'm expecting to see all of your goals. Guys, don't make me run you down or chase you down. Please have those goals in my inbox tonight. No more of this 2-3 days down the line. Write those goals, number of people that you're going to have at the BVP, number of BVPs that you're having from now until next Monday. And most importantly, I don't want the diamond date. I just need the number of people that you are going to have locked in for that transformation year in Los Angeles and in Hawaii. God bless you all. Have a great evening. I love you guys. Aloha.
Thank you, Kino. Yay.
Love you, Kino.
No.
Awesome.
Thank you, Kino.
Thanks,
Lizzie said, love you guys.
RJ, let's post this call as soon as we can. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
All right. You got all